Hey guys, Heidi Easley here, Texas Art and Soul, and I'm going to be painting a ginormous pumpkin on this huge piece of wood. So this is the first time, believe it or not, that I have used my iPad for painting live. I always use my cell phone, so I'm kind of curious. So let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me, and then we are going to just start going crazy. So I'm actually painting a blue background. I'm doing kind of a painted prayer style background. So those of you that are new to me, let me know in the comments if you've ever watched me paint or have painted something with me before. And if you are a member of Paint Party Headquarters, if you'll just put PPHQ Sister in the comment, maybe hashtag PPHQ Sister, so I know who you are. And also, if you have been watching me paint, but maybe you're not in Paint Party Headquarters, just let me know. Let me know if you're new, if you're here, what's going on. I am actually going to be mixing a bunch of different blues. I'm just grabbing from my paint wall, and don't tell my mom, I'm using my teeth, so don't tell her. And just, happy Labor Day, all of y'all that are working today and doing some fun stuff. Whatever you're doing, we had like a little pool party yesterday, but today we're just chilling out, doing some stuff at the house. Pixie, what are you working on? She's kind of behind the camera working on something.
Blue's costume.
Oh yeah, she's working on Blue's Halloween costume. Can I tell them what you're doing? Okay, so she made the cutest. If I lose y'all, it's because my iPad's not on there very good. I'm just squirting some colors here.
Really?
This is just a fun process. What?
She made the cutest. If I lose y'all.
I get so sidetracked and Pixie's keeping me on track. So blue, so we love Harry Potter, Pixie especially. And she actually she made glasses that fit him for Harry Potter, and
they're big.
They're big. They are so freaking cute. Like, he was wearing them, and he looks all wise. He's like,
Well, that's because
it's just adorable. He looks so cute. And so now she's sewing a costume over there. What are you doing? Sewing? Yes, she's sewing a little costume, putting it all together. So yeah. Oh, good. Can you see a lot more, Chandra, on the iPad? I'm hoping it gives y'all more of the view. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh yeah, Paint Party Headquarters. For those of you that don't know what that is, and again, I'm just like throwing a bunch of colors down. I'm gonna put the pumpkin on here in a minute. But on May. Oh my gosh, I'm on the wrong month. Like, I'm on the wrong season. So September 5th, if you are not on my email list, here's what you need to do. So in the description, and I'm going to put some water on this brush to help me. In the description, there is a free tutorial on how to charge for paint parties. It's like less than 10 minutes long. It's a video of me telling you exactly what I am charging for paint parties, how you can start charging for paint parties, all of that. So by getting that, you're going to be notified of the free 3-part series. It's called Paint Party Revolution. It starts September 5th, so Thursday. So you will get the first video on September 10th if you are on my email list. Now here's what happens. People think they're on my email list, and then their email goes to the tech crazy, I don't know what's going on up there in tech world, but they end up going to your spam or your promo folder. So I usually email twice a week different things that are going on. So if you're not getting my emails and you feel like you've signed up before, now would be a time to sign up for the one in the description that's going to tell you about what to charge. Because you're going to get those 3 videos September 5th, September 9th, and September 11th. And then we open the doors September 15th through the 19th. And we are not opening the doors to the public until May of 2020. So we now
That's where you got May.
Yeah, maybe that's where I got May, Pixie's saying. Yeah, I love helping the Paint Party sisters, and I love helping those ladies in there. And so my goal is to like really be able to dive in deep and just help them more and more. So if you're like, hey, I want to check this out, yeah, definitely get signed on then. And I have something really cool coming that the Paint Party Headquarters girls don't even know about, that they're going to get access to September 15th. I'm so excited. I've been working on it for a long time. It's finally ready, but it will not be available to buy by itself. It will only be available in Paint Party Headquarters. So I may put it for sale next year, but right now I'm only allowing it for Paint Party Headquarters ladies. So they'll automatically get it, and then anybody who signs up will get that as well. But I'm not going to tell you what it is until September 15th. Because how fun would that be if we just kept it? We just told everybody everything, right? We can't do that. So yeah, so if you have any questions about that, let me know. I am so excited. We have so many people. We had Shelly. I just posted about her. This is why I usually wear long sleeves. Look at that. See the arm? I should have put on my flannel. Pixie, when we do long road trips, she like just plays with this part of my, I can't believe I just did that. Let me tighten it up. pretend like it's all firm and tight. Oh my gosh, too much information. Sorry guys. Sometimes I get a little crazy. Okay, let's see. So basically I just put on a ton of blues. And I know blues aren't typical for pumpkins, but they kind of are in style now. It's kind of cool to see, you know, how the trends go, but I was in Big Lots the other day, and Big Lots had like a whole thing full of like bluish pumpkins. It was so cool. So I'm going to actually paint a bluish pumpkin for y'all, but I'm going to do my painted prayer technique. I'm going to do some stencils. Do y'all want to see some stenciling? Let me know in the comments if you want to see a little bit of stenciling with this. Okay, let's see. Let me see if you are interested in that. Love your personality. I'm new to your page and have loved all your tips. Oh, great. Welcome to the crazy. Cherie, you crack me up. You're adorable. Oh, thanks, Cherie. Yeah, that's why I usually wear the long sleeves. It's like, I really need to firm that up, but you know, I'd rather paint than be at the gym. I need to. There should be a t-shirt. I'd rather paint than be at the gym. It's just more fun, way more fun. I mean, this has to do some firming, right? If you just go fast enough. Okay. Let me. I'm gonna grab some stencils. Be right back. It's what, Pixie?
It's hard painting. Whenever we were painting up at the school, I was like,
yeah, painting can be a little bit of a workout. That's for sure. That's some bubble wrap. Okay, hopefully I won't mess any of this up. Did y'all say yes to the stencils? Let me like. Yes, love stencilings. Your videos are great. What are your favorite colors to work with? Oh my gosh, I'm about to show you, Sarah. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so bubble wrap is a really easy stenciling trick. Guys, this is just the background. This is why painting is so fun, because you can just have a blast with it. So whether you are wanting to do this as a paint party, or whether you're just wanting to do this for fun, maybe you want to just have some like fun crafting things with your family, this is a really great way to take the pressure off of yourself and not feel like it has to be perfect, okay? So this is not my favorite. Hold on.
yeah, this is not my favorite.
Not that one. Let me find the one I want.
Is it bluegrass green?
No, like gold. These are my favorite. Okay, this is Deco Art 24 karat gold. I just did like a 7-minute video, which is very rare for me to do short videos, because I'm a talker, if you can't tell. But I talk about this product. So this is one of my favorite all-time goals. I use it on pretty much anything and everything I can do. I also use it on a lot of paint party events. So some people might go, well, I'm not going to take, you know, a bottle of $10 paint to a paint party. Guys, you are missing, you are missing the point if you're trying to like not share your favorite paints with your customers. Because, I'm gonna get this open. Because, hold on. Close your ears, I'm gonna hit the floor. Because your customers, hold on. It's gonna, Pixie's on the other side just laughing at me. It's going to work, because I want y'all to see this. If you can't tell, I actually...
Why not try to open the other...
Oh, yes.
Or you got it.
It's like I hurt a wrist muscle. I really need to be careful.
You need to go to the gym.
I need to go to the gym.
See?
But
Shouldn't be a shirt.
I just had a workout. I just did a cardio, and I just did some kind of...
No.
What I want y'all to do is not think about... like, oh my gosh, you know, they're going to use all my paint or this or that. Because here's the thing. I remember talking to somebody a few years back, and she was so worried about somebody using too much paint. And I was like, you are tripping over pennies to make dollars. Like, if you charge the right amount, which in that video, in the description, if you charge the right amount for your paint parties, you will never feel like that. Because... you know, I could bring this and they could use all of it and it would be okay because I know I charge, you know, $35 or $40 a person. So I know even if they used all 2 of these, you know, full to the brim, $20, I know I still made money and supported my family and all of that. So never ever be like, oh, don't grab the metallic. No, like that's the fun stuff. Like I just finished this tree and truck, which is one of the events I'm doing. And look at how much fun that is. But if I didn't use metallics with that, it would not be as cute. Like this isn't finished. I gotta finish this. But I used snow text, I used metallics, I used glitter. I mean, and I wouldn't do this and then take it to an event and be like, oh no, you get the boring colors and no snow text for you. No, like be nice to your customers.
So much snow text.
Do what?
We have so much snow text.
I know, I'm ready. I'm ready for the holidays, man.
We have 10 full bottles.
Yeah, when you have Christmas parties, you gotta be ready with snow text. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a little bit of a stenciling. Let me know if y'all have questions, and guys, save the date. September 15th, the doors open again. Paint Party Headquarters, we are closing the doors to the public for basically until May of 2020. So if you want to be a part of that, I mean, guys, I really, really want to show you how to do all of these things. It's funny, me and a couple of my friends who do paint parties, we were like, how cool would it have been to be able to just pay somebody a few dollars, you know, basically a little over $1 a day to learn all of the tips and tricks and secrets, you know, because when we were doing this, we were just figuring it out, learning on our own. I'm just dipping this in gold and placing it all over my stuff. Let me move this so y'all can watch me. Let me see here. Yep, paint all over my phone. That's okay. I'm just trying not to ruin the iPad today. My phone is like, you know, just my phone, so it doesn't matter if I ruin it. But the iPad is kind of the family iPad. So I'm trying.
My phone wasn't down there.
Really? Yeah.
It's in the air.
Trying not to get it all over the phone. So I'm just kind of taking this and just tapping it. Just a little bit here and there. And then for those of you that are like, yeah, that sounds fun, Heidi, but I'm not sure if I could do it. Guys, just try something like this. Seriously. Like, I think it's funny because the ones that are perfect for teaching paint parties, they're not a fine artist. You know, I'll tell y'all all day long, I'm not the best painter in the world, but I feel like God has totally given me paint to share God's love. Like, I feel like that's how He has made me happy. That's how, you know, I find joy and just, you know, knowing that I'm painting. It's funny, when Pixie was younger, do you care if I tell the sunset story? When we were You might not even remember it. You were little.
I have no. Is it whenever we said like when we get to heaven we want to paint the sunset?
Yeah. Do you care if I say that? And she's a teenager now, so I have to like make sure. Do any of y'all have teenagers? You know, like before I could just post whatever. Now it's like her friends see. I gotta be careful.
Well, it's because all my friends follow you, and I don't know why.
Cause it's cool paintings. They want to see some paintings. So
But they're not artists.
they might be. They might want to be an artist. Here's another stencil. And I'm just gonna add some colors. This is just kind of layering. But no, me and Pixie used to say, like when she was younger, when I was teaching in Frisco, oh, we got another paint party headquarters sister. Hey, Angie. When I was teaching whenever she was little, and we would, you know, we'd be up with the sunrise headed to school. And let me see. We'd be up with the sunrise headed to school, and so we'd always see the sunrise. And she was littler, and we would just always like, no, I get the sunrise. Like when I get to heaven, you know, I hope God gives me that job. Like we get to paint the sunrise, and we'd always fight over like who would paint the sunrise and who would paint the sunset. And I just thought it was so cool to think like, you know, what if like our gifts get to be carried? I mean, you know, like that would be so awesome.
No, that's not my gift.
Yeah. Pixie's gift is singing. She is very, very talented at singing. She would tell you I'm a good singer too.
Sure.
I'm the worst singer ever.
You should sing in a song.
I love singing. I'm just
so
really
good at it.
Yeah, I'm really bad at it, but I love doing it. Let me see if y'all have any questions. Okay, so I'm just using right now one of my favorite colors, Sea Breeze. Again, you may be thinking this is very strange, Heidi, for a Halloween painting. But
That's a Halloween painting?
I know. You'll see in a little while the reasoning behind it. I'm just adding some background. A lot of this stuff is going to be covered. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, guys, y'all got to keep me on track. You got to tell me if you can't see it or not. I have this big old piece of wood, and it's hard to tell whenever it's on here. Let's see. Where do you get the truck? Is it ceramic or wood? Sandra, it is ceramic. So I get those at Gare, but you have to be a business owner. They don't just sell them one off. You have to be a business owner. But yeah, they're awesome. And then I teach them as paint parties. Hello from Idaho. Well, hello there. Another paint party headquarters sister. I got Sista. I like that one, Wendy. Yay. Oh my gosh, so happy to see y'all. I'm late to the party. What are we painting? We are painting a ginormous pumpkin, but I'm using the painted prayers. I'm using the painted prayers technique. So if y'all have never heard of, how many of y'all in here have done a painted prayers? Is there anybody on here? If you'll just put yes in the comments. If you have not done a painted prayers, let me know and I'll tell you what that means. Because it's pretty amazing. Do we have one? Oh, I have one right here. Oh, I'll get it. You might trip over that. I'll bring this one.
Really? I'll trip over this.
Well, that iPad is like barely sitting.
I'm farther away from it.
It's like really holding on. Okay, so painted prayer. Let me see who all has painted a painted prayer. No. Okay, we have some no's and we have some yeses. Okay, so painted prayer. Try not to ruin these jeans because I'm wearing them for an event coming up. It basically means it's like either a quote, a Bible verse, something that means something important to you. So is this backwards to y'all? I think I forgot to switch the backwards. Did I do it backwards? I think I did. Anyway, if you can't tell, it says relax, it's going to be great. And this is a quote by Gabby Bernstein. And what she did was she was interviewed in like a Success magazine, which if you've never read that magazine, it's really good, especially if any of y'all are really struggling with fear or you're like, I can't really do this, you know, those kinds of things. It's a really good magazine, but she had this written in her interview, and I kept going to that page over and over again. Because it was a time in my business where I was just like, what is going on, you know, and things were happening, and then things would happen really great, and then other things would happen, and I'd be like, really, are you kidding me? And I kept going, you know, God, is this what you want? And finally, I just kept turning to that page over and over, and finally I said, you know what, I'm going to paint this. And so it could be a quote, it could be a song lyric, it could be anything that is important to you. So I have several around the house, but this one says, relax, it's going to be great, Gabby Bernstein. And it was basically what she would have told herself 10 years previous. So she said, if there was anything you could have told yourself 10 years ago, what would it be? And that was what she was wanting to tell herself, was relax, it's going to be great. And so I always think about that, you know, because sometimes we compare ourselves to people who have been doing the thing we want to do for a decade, 2 decades, and we're like, why are we not there yet? Well, you just started, you know. If you're just starting, of course you're not going to be there yet, and you can't compare yourself to somebody who's been, you know, doing it for a long time. However, you can shortcut your success by finding somebody who is doing something that you want to do and then doing what they're doing. It's not rocket science. Used to I thought it was, but it really isn't. So when I read that, I thought, oh my gosh, like that's what I want to tell myself, you know, for 10 years from now. Like I want to look back on this moment and be like, just relax, like just enjoy what you're doing right now, because it turns out great. It's going to be great. Okay, so I'm doing this, and I'm just going to pull this off. Let me move this so it doesn't fly off the thing. And then I'm just going to pull this off so you can see it. So I just kind of whip that off there, and then you can see some of the flowers. You can do any kind of stencils. I'm just kind of doing a few so you can see. And I'm going to start drawing a big pumpkin here. So I'm going to freehand a pumpkin, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to do this on purpose to show you that as you make mistakes, it's okay to correct. And the greatest thing about painting is it's very easy to correct. So when I'm teaching paint parties at events, usually I have things drawn out, but for this sake, for doing this in front of you live, I'm just going to go for it, and then I'll show you if I make a mistake, which I will, because we all do, then I'm just going to show you how I can correct it. Alright, so this is kind of from...
What if you do it and you don't make a mistake?
Oh, I always make a mistake. There's always something to be corrected.
What if you don't and you're just like, whoops!
Then we're gonna be like, we're gonna hang this on the mantle. We're just gonna put it over. I'm gonna do posts about it for years. No, just kidding. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm gonna do a huge. Oh, see, already made a mistake. I've had too much water in this and it flew all over. All right, so mistake number 1: if you get water all over where you were just working. It's very easy, y'all. You just take a piece of paper and you just dab it in. Now it's part of this stenciling.
Like, more textures.
It's more texture. I like how we have Pixie as like the narrator in the background behind the camera. She really is working on something. She's not just sitting there making comments randomly. She's working on her own project. Okay, let me look here. Let me see if I can get this dry enough. Okay. All right, so I'm going to kind of just get a pumpkin started. Oh, and y'all, I just wanted to say, for those of you, a stencil for that. That one is a stencil that I just got from Michael's. Tonight at 7 Central, I'm going to be on Essential Stencils page. That's fun. Doing a stenciling, kind of a grateful thing. I'm actually going to be working on part of this too. What I was going to say is you can do, I mean, like I said, you can use leaves, you can use bubble wrap, whatever you want. Let's see. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna stand up so I can try to get my, can y'all see that?
Sorry.
I was like, is that for me? What's going on? What happened?
You dropped the string.
Okay, the key with the pumpkin is it's almost like a weird heart. I'm just using a big brush in gold. I might even grab my palette knife because this can be kind of fun. Oh, and I'm wearing my Stockyard shirt. I just wanted to tell y'all, so we looked today, we only have 30-something tickets left for Paint Party Business Live.
Wow.
So, I know, we sold a ton this weekend. So, for those of you that have been thinking and hoping, wishing to go to Paint Party Business Live, it's at the Stockyards in Fort Worth in October. We have 100 spots and we only have 30-something left. And it's totally a working workshop, October 17th and 18th, but I highly recommend you get there on the 16th because it's 7 p.m. 7 p.m. on the 16th, I have a surprise for you. And also, bring some cowboy boots. We have something really cool happening on Thursday night. But during the conference, like, I'll be teaching, and then there'll be times for you implementing. So what that means is I will teach you something, and then you will actually be booking parties while we're there. I will teach you something, you will actually be doing this. So yes, it's going to be a little uncomfortable because you're going to be like, Heidi, I just wanted to sit here and watch and hang out with everybody. And I'm going to be like, nope, let's go. And we are going, Pixie's going to be there, and we're going to be helping y'all. Pixie has a couple of surprises. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Pixie has a few surprises.
I'm not telling them.
For y'all, we're taking her out of school, so she's going to be a part of it. She's done a lot with our painting business, so she's going to be a part of it. We just have so much cool stuff happening, and if you've ever like questioned if you should come to a business conference, guys, I have never left a business conference and went, man, why'd I do that? Like, I've never, and I invest every year in business conferences. So if you're like not really sure, can y'all see this? If you're not really sure, I think I need a bigger pumpkin. What do you think, Pixie?
Well,
maybe it needs to be
like
bigger.
huge.
It needs to be bigger. We're going big.
You need a flat pumpkin.
Like a tall one?
No, like this pumpkin that goes out like that. Cause
Like
we have
a
such
really?
long-
We're making it bigger. I might add a cat in here too.
Yes. You should make the cat have a magic wand.
Oh yeah.
Or you can make an owl have a Hogwarts letter in it.
Ooh, an owl with a Hogwarts?
Yeah.
I did an owl last year. Maybe I'll do another owl.
Yeah.
That owl was really fun.
I can be the Hogwarts letter.
Let me get some gold on here.
Owl. I would like to be the Hogwarts
The
letter.
letter. Uh-oh, hold on.
Because I know if I was the kid who was receiving the Hogwarts letter, I would not throw it away.
Just pick you up right now, Pix.
Oh.
She's out of school today. I got my alarm because if I didn't have an alarm, I'd forget her. Not that I would forget my child, but gotta have an alarm. Okay, let's see if there's any questions. Let's see. Angie says, okay, I changed my mind, not going, LOL. Angie, we are booking parties while you're here. I'm so glad you're coming. Get your cowboy boots ready. You know why. Oh, yay, we have somebody, no, it's not in Houston, Texas. It's in Fort Worth. Fort Worth Stockyards.
Really? Oh.
What?
I didn't know it was in Fort Worth.
Oh, yeah, the Stockyards are right there by the city. So, yes, so like I told y'all, I probably messed this up, and I did because I decided to change it into something bigger. So
How'd
now
you
I'm
mess
gonna,
it up?
well, look at it. I gotta,
It looks beautiful.
it needs a little love. Ooh, look at this color. Ooh, copper. Okay, so this is one of those times again if you're teaching paint parties. Oh, and those of y'all sharing, thank you. Just put shared. We'll pick somebody for Happy Mail.
Why do you call it Happy Mail?
Because when you go to the mailbox and you get like a little prize.
You get happy?
I get happy. Do y'all get happy when you get something in the mailbox from somebody? Like I always get excited.
That's only happened to me once, but it wasn't because they picked me. It was just because they sent a letter back to me.
I was going to say your grandparents have sent you Happy Mail.
Yeah, but that wasn't from like a YouTuber. I've only gotten mail from a YouTuber once.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Or were you like, eh?
No, it was a signed. It was
You're
a
like,
signed
eh,
photo.
I don't want no Happy Mail.
Mom, it was a signed photo by one of my favorite YouTubers.
So it was a good thing?
Yes.
Well, I won't send you a signed photo. I'll send you like some paint or something like fun that you'll want to use. A signed photo would be kind of dumb for me to send.
Yeah, I lost it.
I was gonna say, I'm probably gonna send you some metallic paint because it's my favorite and I want y'all painting with it. Okay, so I'm just kind of adding in some copper here. I'm trying to make this look more pumpkinish. What is everybody up to today? Are y'all doing did y'all do anything fun this weekend? Let's see. I'm happy once anything other than a bill. I'm with you there. I don't know, although sometimes I'm like, okay, this bill paid for all of my internet. Like, all right, I like this one. It's when those medical bills sneak up on you. Those medical bills will always sneak up on you. You think you paid it all, and then out of the blue, they keep coming.
The big ones.
Crazy. Okay, let's see. Made my grandbaby a Minnie Mouse pillow. Oh, how cute.
That's adorable.
You'll have to post the picture.
Yeah.
I know Pixie definitely wants to see it too.
I'll probably make one.
Yeah, she'll probably see it and want to make one. Okay, so I'm adding some colors here. The thing about metallics you do have to be aware of, I'm going to grab a palette knife, is they are a little bit more,
You have a fancy one over here.
what's the word I should use? I have a fancy palette knife over there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll show them that one too.
Really?
Thanks. You can, when I do palette knife parties, like I'll just buy these from Michael's and you can just scrape on here. But you can also, they have some fancier ones that are kind of fun
They're
too.
so fancy.
So fancy. We're not used to fancy in this house.
Uh-uh.
So I'm going to use some blue and just kind of
You should have
Scrape
a
it.
fancy dinner.
our fancy dinner. I'm the worst at dinners.
I'm okay at it.
I'm so thankful you don't judge my motherhood from my cooking abilities, or I would be really,
Oh yeah,
I'd be the worst mom in the world. If you can't tell, I don't really cook. I mean, I don't think that, I mean, I'm okay at it when I try.
Hey, you put stuff in the microwave.
I'm really good at microwave stuff. But honestly, I think it's been just crazy schedules. I need to get better. That's one of my things I want to try to get better at.
It's on your vision board.
It is on my vision board. Pixie talked me into doing a vision board. She said, Mom, can we do vision boards? I'll send out an email about that. It was really cool.
It was really fun.
Yeah, you liked it, didn't you?
Yeah, mine didn't turn into a vision board though. It turned into more of a picture collage.
Yeah, Pixie's turned into like a fun collage. And then I made mine into a vision
Mine's like
board.
her.
But mine was about trying to cook more, trying to get better at that, because I really struggle with that. Like trying to figure, I'm just not good at that. I'd rather, be painting. Okay, let's see if there's any questions. I'm recovering from a craft show this weekend. I finally had the courage to start doing paint parties, and we've had 4. Let me see if I can see more without knocking this all down. We've had 4 parties booked in the last 2 days. Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow, that was fun.
Way to go, Sarah. Watching the Weather Channel, yes. Oh my gosh, so we're headed to Florida on Friday, and I've been talking with my friend who's like in the path of Dorian, and so yeah, please be praying for all the people in Florida. So scary.
Well, it's universal. We don't want the rides to be like.
Oh, yeah, just please pray. I know it's a scary time. So all of y'all in Florida, we're praying for y'all. Let's see. Terry says, just beginning my first cabinet door out of like 30 in my camper. Painting with you, not just a cute pumpkin. You could put some pumpkins on your cabinet doors. You might have to change them out. Delaware, hello. Let's see. Yes, hugs and prayers for those in the path of the storm. Yeah, definitely. Be thinking about them and praying for them. It's just, I talked to my friend, she said right now everything seems fine, but it's really hitting Bahamas a lot, so I hate hurricanes. Last year, or was it 2 years ago, whenever Michael hit?
That was last year.
It was last year. My brother, we went to visit him in May, and it's like his house is fine, and the house catty corner to him is gone.
Mama.
It was so crazy.
Mama, his brother didn't hit his house, but he hit everyone around him. He kept him safe. Get it? Because of Michael.
Oh, I have a brother named Michael. So, but it was Hurricane Michael. Yeah, I get. So she's saying like a joke, like it was his brother. I don't know if you can joke about hurricane humor.
Hey, trying to get people's spirits up.
Yeah, Junior Pixie, trying to get people's spirits up. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of do let me see if I can put this back so y'all can see it. I'm just doing a little thing here. a stem with some copper. So for those of y'all that have taught paint parties, I know we have a lot of paint party headquarters girls on here. And for those of y'all that have taught them, what would you say is the biggest fear you had? And then once you taught it, how it really wasn't even a fear anymore. Like, I think sometimes we build this up in our head like it's going to be this crazy. I'm just mixing a little bit of black with some of this copper. I think sometimes we build this up in our head like it's going to be so crazy and so like scary. I mean, I did it. You know, one of my first parties, I remember like having every single detail written down. I was like so scared.
Speech.
And then, yeah, and then I remember like I would peek around the corner of my canvas to see what the next step was, and I'd do it, and I'd peek around, and then I kind of stopped for a minute, and I looked around, and I was like, nobody is even looking at me. Like, nobody cares. They're all looking at what is going on their own. And so once I kind of realized that, it took the pressure off. And then I realized, you know, it's all about serving and all about helping them. And when you stop thinking about yourself, it really takes the pressure off, and you can start just, you know, sharing God's love through art. Literally, I mean, I feel like that's what God has, you know, said, like, share God's love through art. I mean, you don't have to yell out God's name every time you're, you know, doing a paint party. But
Jesus!
but just, you know, being, you know, a person where, you know, you're letting them have extra paint, or you're being nice to them, or you're, you know, getting to know them. I mean, some of my best friends have come out of paint parties. So it's just so cool what can happen. Loving the pumpkin so far. Love your paint inventory wall. Yeah, I need to clean it up a little bit. Feared the first meeting and speaking in front of a large group of peers. Once I inserted my sarcastic personality, I think I'm going to like this, I was so relieved. Also, seeing the comments afterwards, I felt so much better. Oh, that's so true. Oh my gosh. Yes, so true. Once you get past that first one and you're like, okay, it's all right, you know, then it just makes everything a little bit easier. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit. I'm going to make this 1-inch flat brush, and I'm just going to kind of go in and add some lines. Can y'all see this okay? And for those of y'all that are new to me, I just want to say welcome. We have tons of videos you can check out. Make sure you get on my email list, because starting September 5th, this Thursday, you're going to get an email, which make sure you check your spam. You can go to the description right now and click to get what to charge for a paint party. And you're going to get an email that basically says, it's like a 10-minute video that tells what to charge for paint parties. And then on September 5th, you'll want to check your spam and your promo folder, because it seems to always want to go there. I don't know why email does that to us, but it seems to always want to go there. And then that way you can get those 3 free videos. It's called Paint Party Revolution series. I start with teaching you all about what supplies you need. Then I teach you how to book a paint party fast. It's crazy. People will book so many paint parties, and I'm like, stop booking paint parties. People think that's the hardest part. It's not. And so when they do my secret, they're like, oh my gosh, Heidi, what am I going to do? I got to stop doing these, you know, stop book, or they're trying to keep booking more because they get really good at it. And I'm like, no, like once you get so many booked, then it's about the next step, prepaid painters. Now, I don't care what Facebook says. It can say 100 people love your event and want to come to your party, but that means nothing to me unless they have paid for that party. And so I never look at that and go, oh yeah, that's great. It's going to be wonderful. Let me get all these spots ready. Nope, never. And once you start to get in that habit, your customers will know that. And they'll know, okay, wait, we need to pay ahead of time. And it just takes away so much stress for you, because I've had people go, well, a lot of people said they're coming on Facebook. I better go set up. And I'm like, have they paid you? And I know they're like, well, no, but I think they're going to cut. No. If they can't click the button in this Amazon-filled world where we order stuff like crazy online, people pay for paint parties online too. And so you don't want to sit there and go, I mean, I've done it. I'm saying this because I've done it. I have had times where I've gotten everything ready, thinking people are going to show up or pay, and I wasted tons of time. And I mean, I don't know about y'all, but you know, I have a daughter, I have a husband, I have a dog that needs attention, and I have a small family. I can't imagine people who have like lots of kids and lots of, you know, different sports they're trying to get them to. So it would just make me frustrated if that's the way I always ran my business. So I got to a point where I was like, nope, you know, we're gonna have prepays, and once you do that, it just, you're not resentful. Like, you know, going in that you're giving it all you have, like you've already, you know, done all of the great things you need to do to be ready. This is a 6 round, and this is a liner brush. I'm just gonna do some fun little like swirly things, and I'm gonna show you how to do this. They're really easy. I'm gonna add some more gold in here too. And I've been just using palette knives and all kinds of fun stuff. But anyway, that Paint Party Revolution series will really help you. So if you're like the person in the family who's, you know, always making stuff for people, and maybe you've already started, like my friend, she does ornaments for everybody every year. Maybe you're the person who's like always making something cool for Christmas gifts. This would be something good to start, because you can do a couple parties and then pay for your Christmas. Okay, let's see. I teach cake decorating classes, but love all art, all things art. I pray before every class for God to bless the work of, well, I'm hitting the C more. Work of my hands for His glory and honor. Glenda, I love that. I mean, that's what it's about, right? He gives us these talents, and how can we use them to help others? Love step by step. My canvas paintings are terrible. Connie, that's fine. A lot of the things I teach aren't on canvas. This is wood. Did y'all see this? Those of y'all that are joining late, this is a big old piece of wood. Almost as tall as me. With palette knife, paintbrushes, all kinds of fun stuff. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. She says, Jeannie says, those 3 videos changed my life. I put so much work into those videos, so much information. So thank you for saying that, because if you, even if you decide like, hey, I don't want to be a part of Paint Party headquarters, which I don't know why you wouldn't. It's insanely amazing. The ladies on here can probably tell you. But even if you just watch those videos, like just watch those videos. I mean, y'all, I would have like been so happy to have somebody go, oh no, do this. Nope, do this. Nope, that doesn't work, do this. Like literally, it's gonna save you so much time. Okay, so I'm gonna get some gold on here. I'm gonna see if y'all can see this. Now, metallics are a little bit harder. Let's see if y'all can see this. With doing the fun branches, so I might go in with brown first. Let me get some brown, because I really want y'all to see how I can get these branches to go on. Okay, I'm gonna get some good brown. This one is like stuck, hold on. And then I'll show y'all. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit here, a little bit there, back and forth so it's flat. And then I'm just gonna kind of take it and just gonna go like that. Did y'all see that, or was the camera blocking it? So I just basically took on each side so it's flat, and then I just kind of take it and just push down as I'm going. Turn it, I'm keeping it straight up and down. Make sure y'all can see it. And then just let off the pressure as I get to the end. Okay? Again, this is something that, you know, when you first start, you might be like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. But really, with practice, y'all, it's not hard. And again, this is where people mess up. They always do their brush this way, or they do it this way. It needs to be flat. So flat, and then you just let out. So now I could take gold. I didn't even wash my brush. I just put some gold on there. And I can go right under it. Okay? So now I can go right under it. It's like riding a bike. You're watching where you're going, not where you are. And then I'll just get some more gold. I'm going to lift up. Kind of go inside. And kind of fall. See how it just kind of does that? like that. Okay? And then the same kind of thing with this. I can do some thinner ones up here. And get that brown. I forgot to do my brown first. Can y'all see that? Do y'all know, like when I start doing this part, when I concentrate, I have to stop talking. I have to stop for a second to make sure I'm doing it right. Okay? And then I can put a big leaf on here if I want. Have y'all noticed, so everybody kept saying like, anybody in design, where you've heard like always do things in threes. Have y'all heard that? Like if you're putting up a picture, you do things in threes. If you're putting up this, you do things in threes. You know what I noticed with Joanna Gaines from Fixer Upper? She has been doing things in twos. So I don't know if y'all have noticed this or not, but a lot of her like decorative stuff, instead of having 3 things or just 1 thing, she'll have 2. Has anybody noticed that? I was thinking, oh my gosh, that's kind of interesting. I'm going to try to do a big old leaf here. So let me go to a smaller brush. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Can y'all see this okay? I'm going to go in black so you can see it, then I'm going to go over it. So to do a big leaf, I'm just going to kind of take it, I'm just kind of looking to make sure I'm going right. So it's kind of a out. Okay, I'm going to make that bigger. Okay, so this is like a massive leaf. I did it in black so y'all could see it, but I'm actually going to paint over that. I just wanted you to be able to see it. So I'm going to go into gold, and then I'm just going right on top of this. I'm mixing the black with it. I don't know, I might make this leaf a little bit of a different color. And that black, when I just pull it, it's kind of giving it the shade that I need. So now some of that blue's coming into it. It's turning a little gray. I'm going to go back over it with some gold. Y'all see that okay? Oh, and if you do want to know more about the painted prayers, I have a 5-day workshop. It's on my website. If somebody wants to put in texasartandsoul.com, that'd be awesome. It's spelled A&D. It's a $10 workshop, but you get immediate every day, 1 a day, and it'll walk you through. It's like a Bible study and a painted prayer. So at the end of your 5 days, you'll have a finished painted prayer with all of the different ways you can do the backgrounds and stuff like that. It's really fun. So it kind of gives you more in depth of what's going on here as far as the painted prayer stuff. Okay, so I'm going to find some orange, some copper, okay, so this, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. It's Canyon Orange. And I'm going to just go straight to the source, just straight there, and just add this in, see what it does. Because I want to like palette in some other colors with this. And I know sometimes, like, obviously this is hard to teach at a paint party, but sometimes, y'all, it's just fun to, like, paint big. Is there anybody out there that wants to paint big, that likes to paint big? I know for me, it's just fun. You know, if you just kind of take it and go for it sometimes and not worry about, like, having to be just on a 16 by 20 canvas. Although, I don't recommend teaching it this big at a paint party, Okay, I'm dipping in some of my turquoise, some of my blues. And I'm just going in with the palette knife. Oh, that is so fun. Okay, let me hold this up to see if y'all can see it better. Watch what happens when I pull this away. It's like covering.
It's like a scratch off ticket.
Yeah, it is like a scratch off. We like our lottery scratch offs.
I don't know why I didn't call it a lottery ticket. Like
So there's
scratch off.
a lot of paint on there. Yeah, and then you can take the palette knife, put on some more color. And again, so this wouldn't be real wise to do in a paint party setting this large. But all of y'all in Paint Party headquarters, if you're wondering, this actual design is in the units. So you'll be able to see a step-by-step tutorial on how to do this painting. Not with these colors, but with some different colors. So you'll be able to see it already. So if you're curious or you're wanting to teach paint parties with that. Okay, let me see if there's any questions. I'm going to add a couple more things. Threes tend to appear in nature and have an organic feeling. Maybe Joanna is going for more of a balanced and modern look. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. I thought that was really interesting because y'all, forever, all I have heard is do things in threes, ones or threes or fives. And then I started seeing her stuff and I'm like, what is going on? Is this like a new, because I think so many times people think if you're a painter, you're a designer. And I don't think that's true. I think some people are gifted with both of those, but for me, I'm a painter. Like, tell me to put something on your wall or a mural, I'll paint it. But as far as like designing, like color schemes and stuff like that in my house, I mean, I just do what I think I like. But it's different, you know? So I think people who are designers, they have like a different way of thinking about things where I'm like, okay, yes, you want a pumpkin, let me paint it for you. You know, I can do that, but it's just different. So I just thought that was really curious. Like, you know, is there some kind of new modern thing going on? So maybe so. Let's see. Angie says it all started in flower arranging. Yes, painting big is so much fun. This is kind of a pretty color. It's like a what's it called? Champagne gold. That's another fun metallic. Okay, and then we have a local building that gets one side repainted every couple years. They've invited the public to come and paint on Saturday mornings. I'm thinking I'm going next week. Yeah, Wendy, that would be so fun. Yeah, it's so much fun painting big. I have a mural project I'm going to start on probably next week, and I'm so excited about it. It feels like when I do murals, yes, they can be tiring, and yes, you know, it can be work because, you know, just because we paint doesn't mean it's not, you know, tiring sometimes, but I really like, a lot of times I'll feel like I'm on a vacation when I do a mural because it's just, I don't know, I get to listen to music, all of that great stuff. Okay, so here is just kind of the basic start of this. So for those of you that are wanting to see this a little more up close, I'm going to show you just a little bit more up close. See all of the metallics, the different scraping, how it started to come off, and then the lines going off. And you can see how big this is. So I'm holding it. It's this giant. So tonight, what I'm going to do at 7 p.m. on Essential Stencils page is I'm going to add a few more details, and I'm also going to share how to use one of their stencils to add grateful or thankful. So can y'all vote right now? Should I put grateful or thankful or blessed on here? Like, which one of those should I put? Or should I put all three? So that's going to be tonight at 7 p.m. Central on Essential Stencils page. But for now, I'm going to let this rest and dry a little bit and get ready for that one. But I just wanted to say, guys, if you have not, first off, thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for commenting. Watch your inbox for September 5th. The 3 videos come out starting September 5th. It's called Paint Party Revolution. If you are not getting my emails, the link is in the description. Click on the link, sign up to get that short 10-minute video on how to charge for paint parties, and then you're going to get them in your inbox. If you don't see them, that means they went to spam, that means they went to promotions folders, So I just want you to go check it, grab it, and pull it out of there, and then hit reply to me and just say, got it. When you do that, something happens in the tech heavens that makes it go, okay, Heidi's emails are okay to get, because you're not going to want to miss the Paint Party Revolution series. And then for those of you that are like, hey, I did a pumpkin and everybody wants me to paint one and I could use some money for Christmas, sign up for Paint Party Headquarters. Again, that is coming on September 15th through 19th. And the doors will be open just those short days, and then we're not going to open to the public again until May of 2020. So I just really am excited to help y'all, and we have over 400 people in there now that are all just helping each other, and just sharing ideas and sharing what's working, what's not working, and we would love to help you too. All right, guys, I will see y'all later, and thanks for watching. Oh, and we got lots of grateful, blessed, all three, thankful. I'm having painting withdrawals. I decided to paint pumpkins today. Yes, Robin. And our painting tutorial for Paint Party Headquarters comes out tomorrow. I was trying not to bother y'all on a holiday, but then I ended up wanting to paint anyway. So we painted, and then you'll get one tomorrow too in your email. That's big enough for more than one word. I agree. I think it is. All right, enjoy the video. I need to renew my Paint Party Headquarters membership. Do I go to your website? If you would just message me and then or email Brendan. Brendan, I'll put her email on there, or do you have her email? But yeah, message her and we'll get you situated. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.